Well, good morning. This is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred. So thankful you could join us this morning. What I'm doing is I'm heading down towards the forgotten pumpkin patch down below our pond. It's the September 9th, and I planted my butternut squash and my acorn squash down here and some gooseneck gourds. But anyhow, I just wanted to talk about how can I know when my butternut squash are ready to harvest, or even my acorn squash. And so I just wanted to share a few tips as to when you can know they're ready to pick. First of all, if you read on the seed packet, you'll notice that the butternut squash, they harvest in about 100 days, they mature, and so they would be ready to harvest at that point. Also, if you notice, they have a nice tan, uniform tan color on them, and certainly the vines have withered away. I see we have Bailey again joining us in the garden. And anyhow, that would also hold true for the acorn squash. You know, although the acorn squash reach maturity in about 85 days, so you would want to count the amount of days from when you planted the seed or the plant, and then they would be ready to harvest at that point. I also grew some Delicata Squash, and they're ready to pick too. They're about at 85 days to maturity. But you can take a look and see how these vines have withered away. You know, it's in September, and so they're ready to pick. It's always fun to, you know, you plant these seeds in the spring, and then you look forward to the harvest time when we can start reaping the benefits of our hard work from the summer. We love our butternut squash. We usually roast it in the oven. I have tried slicing it and peeling it and cutting it up and boiling it. That's one way. Another way, of course, you could also, that I found the easiest, is I just wash the shell real good, heat the oven for 350, and then bake it for about 45 minutes, or usually until a fork can easily go through the skin of the butternut squash. And I also just have some gooseneck gourds over here that I planted as well. I'm looking forward to building some birdhouses with that. If you've seen my video on how to build a gooseneck gourd birdhouse, in fact we have one over here hanging on the tree that I put here in the spring. It's been fun watching that Carolina house wren come and go in this. We also did a video earlier in the springtime about the pumpkin eater that came down and he ate a couple of my pumpkins. And here I have this one ready to pick that I put the crate over so the groundhog couldn't eat this one, and so also the one over here behind the cage. And so we're looking forward to harvest time, having my grandson Hunter come down here, and we'll pick these pumpkins. I also have one other little one over here I didn't even know that was here. Sometimes they grow up in the weeds and you don't even know they're hiding there, and so it's kind of like a treasure hunt. So anyhow, I hope this information's been helpful for you. It's always fun to garden, and if you have any questions or comments, or even would like to subscribe, you can just please do so you can receive future videos. So anyhow, I just want to thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Plant Smart Living with Farmer Fred.